Make a change. Move your... Get up. Go for a walk. Right now. Seriously, I don't care where you live. Go for a walk. Oh, you want to have another bottle of wine tonight? Really? Let's try water. Let's try it. Oh, you want to go binge watch 7 episodes of Tiger King? Go read a freaking book.
Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today is another anti-MLM video. In today's video, we're going to be watching some clips and reading some posts from people who really pissed me off this week. And you might be thinking, really? I mean, like, that's pretty much every week. But something about these people really made me mad. I think the reason why is because, especially in times like this, there's nothing worse than somebody who is hurting people in a material way. So scamming people out of money, telling them and promising them financial freedom when they're never going to get it. And you're preying almost exclusively on vulnerable people, right? That's one thing. But to have this overall self-righteous attitude about it and pontificating about how you're making so much income and this is your best month ever and nothing's slowing you down, and it's annoying. So the people in today's video, detached from reality, detached. So anyway, we are going to get into it. We're going to watch some clips, we're going to look at some posts, and I hope that you enjoy. Okay. So, are you guys ready to get triggered? This one goes out to the healthcare workers, and I hope that you are watching because I can't think of anything that would make me more mad than this post. So anyway, our first post comes from a Beachbody Hun, and she posted to her Instagram a photo of herself, which basically has nothing to do with her post and with the coronavirus. So anyway, here we go. It says, Ethan and I had a pretty real conversation about my income when the pandemic started. We talked about the very real possibility of me losing income during this time because my job isn't essential and it could very well be the first thing people cut out of their budgets. We chatted about saving more, spending less, and even paying only the minimum on my student loans until my income recovers. But what I've learned during this pandemic is my job is, in fact, essential. For the one fighting anxiety and depression with her eyes glued to the news, these workouts have allowed her to sweat out her stress. For the one looking for consistency in a time of mass chaos, her daily workouts are the only thing providing routine. For the one who stopped working out altogether, this community has inspired her to come out on the other side of this pandemic healthier than when it started. For the one who's single and isolated all by herself, this group of women is her only source of daily community. For the one turned teacher to work from home mom, these workouts have helped her set a good example for her family. And for the one working in healthcare and coming home completely drained in every way, the 30 to 40 minutes of her workouts have become her favorite time of day, and the community has become her source of encouragement. You see, my job is essential because the people I serve have essential work to tend to, and these workouts and this community is a huge part of what's helping them to do so. Swipe right to see some of the faces that inspire me to show up daily. And because of that, and the grace of God, I've not had to worry even for 1 second about income this month. And in fact, I've seen my highest income month ever during this pandemic. Whoa. The best news, you can do this too. You can show up, you can inspire others, create community, and do essential work while making an income from home. Want to know more? Drop a comment below. Where do you start? Where do you start? Should we start with the bragging about the income when everybody's losing their job? Or should we start with calling yourself an essential worker? Let me read this line again. So she says, you see, my job is essential because the people I serve have essential work to tend to, and these workouts and this community is a huge part of what's helping them do so. So what she's saying, if I'm understanding this correctly, is because some of her clients over here have essential work to deal with, she's therefore an essential worker. How did you draw that conclusion? How? I think what especially annoys me about this is she's using equivocation around the word essential, and in turn that's taking away from the work that actual essential workers do, right? So what she's doing is not essential. In fact, she's the middleman. She has nothing to do with even any of the workouts. Like, she just recommended them. It's the same thing as if I recommended a hospital. I'm not the one that did all of the essential work at the hospital. because I recommended something to you. That's all she did. She recommended the workouts. She got them to buy it. She sold them the workouts, but it's the workouts. She didn't even come up with the workouts, right? It's very annoying when somebody is deliberately equivocating the word essential when we all know what essential is during this time, right? And what she's saying is, oh, well, this is essential for some people. Well, these two things are not the same because some of this stuff is government mandated. Your job is not seen, right, as essential by the government. And that's the point that we're talking about here. What you're doing is not essential. It's especially frustrating because she's not only putting herself on a pedestal, but she's devaluing the work of actual essential workers during this time by saying what she's saying. And what she's trying to do is she's trying to motivate people into thinking that they're doing something bigger than themselves right now. And she's maybe trying to tell herself that. And the reality is you're not doing that. You're scamming people. So she's talking about two things here. Again, the workouts and the community are what are essential to people during this time. And you didn't come up with the workouts. That's number one. And number two, we've already gone over this, but the community is largely fabricated and insincere. So yeah, that's insane. But then the other annoying part, besides calling yourself an essential worker as a beach body coach, okay, God, is because of that and the grace of God, I've not had to worry even for 1 second about income. In fact, all capital, I've seen my highest income month ever, all capital, during this pandemic. Whoa. I can't tell you how much this pisses me off. Bragging about your income has got to be the scummiest, trashiest, lamest thing that you can do right now. I hate it. I hate it. Okay, I hate it. It's so annoying. There's almost nothing worse, besides being a scammer during this time, there's almost nothing worse than pontificating about how you are making so much income and that's the best way to do it as an MLM. Shut your mouth. But anyway, this whole situation, besides the fact that it's annoying, it definitely draws, once again, a very stark contrast between a legitimate business and this MLM pyramid scheme business. I mean, you're never going to see a business owner talking about how they're making the most income they've ever made. You just wouldn't see that. Anybody with a shred of human decency and humility at this time would not be talking about that. It's just disgusting and gross. It's annoying. Here was her response, by the way. So MLM Fraud's a really great anti-MLM Instagram account commented, absolutely disgusting. Your business isn't essential. It's a predatory pyramid scheme. The real essential workers are those on the front lines, risking their own lives to save others. How dare you use this pandemic to recruit vulnerable people to an MLM scam? And she posted this to her own story. And then these are the stories to follow. When they go low, we go high, she says.
Real talk. There would have been a time, maybe in my first couple months, where those comments would really, really bother me, especially since getting involved in a pyramid scheme was one of my big questions. Like, what am I getting involved here? Is this the pyramid schemes I've always heard about? And I quickly realized I'm ignorant, or was ignorant, and pyramid schemes are illegal, first of all. And second of all the days, of all the posts to comment on that. And it's like, I'm feeling so confident about what I do today because that post came directly out of my girls' mouths from my group. You cannot tell me that what we do is not an essential thing. Like, nobody can tell me that. Nobody.
So there's an aspect of her response that I want to point out. And it's this idea of people being ignorant and people being haters and being negative, and that's all that we are. So when you call somebody out who's in an MLM, right, you're a hater or you're negative or whatever. So I was thinking about it more, and I think what it comes down to is these people want to be perpetual victims, and they're not. They're not victims at all, right? But they want to be because that means that they wouldn't have to take responsibility for the fact that they're hurting people in a very material way, right? They don't have to take responsibility for their actions. They don't have to take responsibility for hurting people. They can just chalk every single thing up to people being haters and people being negative. And to the people who say that, again, it's not even really about you. It's about the pyramid scheme. It's about the business structure. It's about the, quite frankly, the criminal failure rate of the people in your business. It is a very dangerous financial situation to be in. and it hurts people in more ways than just financial. So keep that in mind, obviously, as we go forward and in future videos too. There's always going to be people that say, oh, these people are haters. But yeah, what it really boils down to is they don't want to take responsibility for their own actions. So that's what they're just going to default to over and over again. But I guess as long as you conceptualize it that way, then there you go. Anyway, let's move on to the next one because we got a lot more. Okay, so we got another video. This is from a Monat distributor, so I hope you enjoy.
Hello. Okay, so I hope everyone is having a fantastic hump day. So I'm just kind of jumping on here. I know a lot of you definitely know that I sell for a company called Monat, from all my stories and everything that's been going on. So I'm selling for a hair company, Monat. Not just a hair company now. We just released a skincare line, which is amazing. Absolutely love it. So a big reason why I joined Monat would definitely be because I love the profile that it stands behind. So me being in holistics and going further into the scientific world, I really do truly care about what I put into my body and definitely onto my skin. That is definitely going to be my shampoo, conditioner, hair, oils, serums, scrubs, exfoliation, anything. Takes 20. Anyways, most of you know me that I've been in like the supplementation world for a while. Now I actually am working from home while going further into scientific abilities. So love it. So I've noticed that store-bought stuff is shit. That's just my truthful input for you guys. Made me feel like shit. There's lots of dyes in there. If you look on the back of most shampoos, the back of most kids shampoos itself as well, you'll see yellow dye, red dye, blue dye. Those are made from the Iranian War. Those are actually made to poison you. I'm not lying.
Okay, so made from the Iranian War. Okay, yeah, I went to go fact check this, and not only could I not find anything, but I read nowhere that there's poisonous red dye from the Iranian War in any of our shampoos. So I don't know where she got that. I've never heard that before. I've never heard that before. That's new.
Why do you want to put that into your skin? Like, we have this huge like stigma of mental health and depression, which does come from a lot of our shit, including our foods and our products, hair products, skin products. You're putting on that in your skin, guys. That's going into your DNA, into your receptors, and that's actually being transcribed into a message up into your neurological. Anyways, I don't want to get too much into the science there because, first of all, I don't have my degree yet, so I'm not going to go on a big spiel, and I'm working on it though. And science is a little bit crazy, but
you know, sometimes it just amazes me the lengths people will go to sell their shitty MLM product. Like the stances that the people would take that I guarantee they never would have taken beforehand. Do you know what I'm saying? I've never seen people that like put down store-bought shampoo more than people who just joined Monat. Like they just joined Monat and all of a sudden everything's poisonous from the Iranian War. Like
good quality products, then I would join Monat. If you're a male as well, we do actually have a male line. We have kids lines, and we also have your pet line.
Here's the thing about this that I've been thinking of for a while too. Sorry, I keep pausing it, but the fact that they have a pet line is like not a good selling point in my opinion. To me, it looks like the company is just trying to like reach for anything. Like when you're making dog shampoo, I think that you're just like you're trying to do anything that you can. Personally, I wouldn't want to buy from a company that also makes pet products. Do you know what I'm saying? I just think it's weird. It'd be like me saying to my boyfriend, hey, can you pick up some chili for dinner tonight? And he's like, yeah, what brand? And I'm like, oh, Im's brand. Like, who the fuck wants Im's brand chili that also makes dog food? I don't think those two worlds should cross. I think that they should just stay in their own lane. That's just what I'm saying. That's just all I have to say about that.
This company is no joke, guys. I know that you have probably heard what you want to hear about pyramid schemes. This is not a pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme is something that you need to buy the actual physical product and keep buying it to have your inventory. Monat isn't like that. You buy everything for yourself, you use it for yourself, and you just broadcast it for other people. So I'm buying everything for me. Not you guys, me. I'm just showing you what I like to use. Like I am getting paid to when I get when I get a customer, but I'm not getting paid to say this shit. I'm not.
Okay. And her saying, I'm not buying any of this stuff for you guys. I'm buying it all for me. It's like, yeah, you're proving the point. You guys are the customer. The employees are the customers. It's a closed market.
Not to mention, futuristic sales. So I look into the future a little bit. I'm very data and very collected. So I like to look at like where money is going to be in the future. On frickin' line. MLM, online. Even money, like if you really look into it, like money is even going, like, is not gonna have like a face value soon. So like Bitcoin, not saying that like that's a good like thing to do, but banks are actually actually going to turn their money over to digital soon too. So like pretty soon, like this is going to be the way of income. So why not join it now when you can like get your foot in the door and be one of the OGs who like freaking like make a living, like make a killing off this stuff. Like you literally can make a living.
Sometimes I wonder, do these people not know that there's other jobs that are online that don't involve scamming people?
You literally can make a living off of this. That's not a lie. So we have so many incentives in this company. You can be a customer, which is amazing. You get 50% off. You get a bunch of other incentives, birthday gifts, free product, or you can be lastly, like I said, or you can join it as a market partner, and you can literally start making like everything that you want to manifest come true. Like I can't believe, like I'm gonna one day have a Cadillac from this company. Like I'm not joking. Like I'm saying that out loud to you guys because soon, like maybe in the next year, hopefully less, you will see me post a picture with a Cadillac, and then you're gonna regret that you saw this conversation and you didn't join me. I'm not kidding. Like I always thought this was so skeptical. My girl Kendra signed me up for this company, and now I'm just like watching all these ladies that are like I thought this was like the most skeptical thing in my life before I joined, and now I'm just like watching all these girls like take over the world. And like, why not? I'm so ready for it. My first wash with Monat was my hair. I'm going all over the place because I'm just like so excited. So if you're ready to make your dreams come true, message me and let's get this freaking manifestation going, guys. Happy Wednesday.
Oh God, she really drank the Kool-Aid. I hate seeing stuff like this. It's just sad because she really believes that she's gonna get a Cadillac. You know, I've been doing this for a really long time, watching videos. I watch new videos every single day from these people, and I remember watching videos like this one a year ago, 2 years ago, and people saying, watch me, in a year in 6 months I'm gonna have a Cadillac, in a year I'm gonna have a Cadillac. And it's been like 2 years, and this girl has been fed every single lie. Every single lie. It's sad. That's all I have to say. It's sad. That's it. That's all I have to say. It's sad. So anyway, this next post is horrifying. Okay. It's meant to show the amazing community in Monat. So basically, it's a girl who posted this. I think it's somebody's upline. And she was scrolling through the Monat chat, and it was all these girls saying, oh my God, I just added these girls, I just signed up this girl, blah blah blah. I'll read them. It's meant to show like, oh, this energy is everything, big things coming from my team, this community is everything, blah blah blah. They think that this is really cool and enticing to people to see this group chat. But when you hold it to read all the messages, what the messages contain are horrifying. So I screenshotted everything, and this is what it said. So one of the girls that's in the group chat reposted it from her upline and said, looking for a community to hype you up and motivate you? We're here and ready for you. So the name of the texting group is called April Accounta Badasses. Okay? So one of the girls says, just connected with 38 girls on Bumble. Holy shit. Ever hold your phone for so long and all the blood rushes out of your pinky and it starts to tingle? Laughing emoji. Somebody says, yes, ha ha ha, it's horrible. Next girl goes, I just signed up a girl and have another signing up, both from Bumble. Says, oh my God, yes, Brie. April is ours. And then another girl says, or when your thumbs feel like they're going to fall off. So that's the first part of the message. But I just want to stop here and say, what I believe is going on here, just to pause it for a second, is I believe that these Monat girls are on BFF Bumble. And BFF Bumble is an app it's made for like girls, or I don't know if it's made for guys too, but it's made for girls to find friends in your area. So if you don't know anybody, you move to a new area, you get on BFF Bumble, and hopefully you can meet friends who have similar hobbies and things that they like to do as you, right? So it's for meeting friends, not for selling to people. The girl said, just connected with 38 girls on Bumble. 38 girls. Okay, let's keep reading these. Okay, so then she says, or when your thumbs feel like they're going to fall off. Somebody else said, happens all the time. Somebody says, I got banned from Bumble for the second time. So I'm gonna ask my mom to use her number to make a new one. Somebody said, y'all, I'm really pushing towards shooting ED this month, but I can't make it official because I'm intimidated. You know what's really hilarious about this and kind of sad as well? They are talking about this community aspect, right? And like, oh my God, we're boss babes. We're all in this together. April, a count of badasses, right? And if you look, one of the girls who said that she got banned from Bumble, it says maybe, and then the girl's name. They don't even have her in their phone. The girl that is scrolling and saying, oh my God, look at this community of awesome badasses, doesn't even have this girl in her phone. That's why it says maybe. Yikes. All right, let's keep reading. So somebody says, I literally have an indent in my pinky from holding my phone. Somebody says, oh my God, you can now DM from your laptop on IG, has been helpful. Somebody says, oh my God, really? Someone says, yay, Brie. The next person, but you lack some emojis, so that sucks. That's going to be so helpful. Oh my God. When you DM from your computer. Somebody says, true. I just copy and paste from my notes on those. LOL. I thought you guys didn't do that. Oops. Next girl goes, I love you guys. Somebody else goes, LMAO, we're going to have to come to Pittsburgh and throw a party for you. And ironically, the next post from the girl that posted all of these stories is a infographic of how to use your COVID-19 stimulus check, and it says that you should start a business. I have to say this is extremely disturbing. I mean, I'd heard from a lot of people that they were on BFF Bumble and somebody reached out to them and tried to recruit them. A lot of people said they thought they made a new friend, and then it turned out that they were an MLM distributor. And it seems to me that something that could have been so positive, and it's an app for helping people make friends, right? People who are in need of friends, and you're preying on those people. I didn't know if it was happening, and now I know. Now I know. And these people are connecting with 38 girls. The girl said she connected with 38 girls. The other girl said, I got banned. She got banned for connecting with too many people because they probably had to put in a freaking thing on Bumble to say, stop trying to sell to people. No integrity. Okay, last video. And this is one of those videos you see almost once in a lifetime. I've never seen anything like this before. This might be one of the worst videos I've ever received, and this comes from a Beachbody distributor who is going off. And the caption says, I can't keep my mouth shut about this anymore. Wake up. This can affect you and or someone you love. Please, I beg of you, come out of this quarantine with a better mindset and a healthier body. You won't ever be able to say you lack time. Instead, it will be because you lacked discipline. Here we go.
Okay, so I say this in advance that this could possibly offend you. But I believe that it is my purpose to try to help as many people as possible. And I know that there are plenty of people out there right now who are dealing with the pandemic, millions and millions of people directly being affected by it because they are on the front lines and in the hospitals, or they know someone that passed away, or whatever it may be. And I know that in my industry, which is the health and wellness industry, that we have been told to censor ourselves and we have been told to be very sensitive to what's going on. But I honestly can't anymore. And it's due to the news that just came out in New York City and Long Island, which I was born and raised. And this is why you need to know that even if you don't get corona or any of these viruses, this is going to affect either you or someone you know. Now, yes, you can wash the hands all day long, okay? But you want to know what's happening in New York right now because the hospitals are flooded? People who are going into cardiac arrest. So it has nothing to do with the fact that they have corona. Someone is just not taking care of themselves. Maybe they haven't been eating right. They haven't been exercising. They've been under a lot of stress. They don't sleep. They don't hydrate. And they go into cardiac arrest. You know what's happening in New York City and Long Island? EMTs are now under order that they cannot resuscitate them. If they cannot actively resuscitate them in the field with no CPR, by the way, no compressions, because they're so afraid that everyone has corona that it'll spread with the compressions because they are obviously exuding breath, they are told they have to flatline. They are not allowed to bring them into the hospital. They are not allowed to put them in the ambulance. So why is this important? Because you You may not be able to control this very infectious disease. You may not be able to know that you became in contact with someone. Maybe you're trying to do all the right things. You're washing your hands. You're doing that. But if you're not moving your body for 30 minutes a day, you're part of the problem. If you are not fueling your body with proper food and nutrition, you're part of the problem. Right now, in America, 70% of our population is obese. That is freaking obnoxious. That is obnoxious. You want to know where cardiac arrest comes into play with obesity? Yeah, 11% of the cases are because of they're going into cardiac arrest because they're obese. Their body can't handle it. And I am speaking from personal experience. And I'm coming at you hard. And I've had friends not listen to me. I've had family members die because they have not listened to me. And I don't want you to be one of those people. You are in control of this right now. Please do not tell me you don't have time to work out. You're working from home, most of you. Don't tell me that you don't have time to eat properly because you're not going out to those restaurants right now, are you? You're cooking at home. Don't tell me that you don't have time to go to bed early because a lot of you aren't going into those night shifts. You guys are in control of this. So it is not right that someone could literally be not taking care of themselves, go into cardiac arrest, and they cannot be resuscitated, and it was something that they could control. They could control what they put in their mouths. They could control whether they push play. They can control all of these things, and they chose not to. Everything in life is a choice. Every freaking thing you decide to do is on you. So do not be one of those people in New York. And maybe you're in East Jesus right now, and you're like, oh, this doesn't affect me. Well, you're foolish to think that something like this that's happening right now cannot happen again. Need I remind you of the 1918 flu? Need I remind you of Ebola? The world and nature is constantly changing and evolving. So you're ignorant to think that what we're going through right now cannot happen again. I can pretty much guarantee you, for some of us, it might even happen again in our lifetime. So what can you control? You can control how you treat your body, and you can control the impact you have on your family. You have children, you have nieces, you have nephews, you have a spouse. Work out together. Go for a walk. You're choosing what you put on your kid's plate. I don't want to hear, my kid's a picky eater. You're the parent. Tell them what to eat. You tell them what to eat. Don't tell me you literally are going to tell me your 6-year-old is telling you what they will and will not eat. Stop it. Stop it. It is your responsibility to come out of this pandemic a different person. I want you to do things you never even thought you could do because you know what? You are capable of that. The thing is, you've just never tried. You've made excuses. You've put work in the way. You might have gotten lazy, and there's no judgment because I lived in that sphere for a very long time. But I've been doing this for 6 years, and when I tell you it is life-changing, it is life-changing. You know why? Because I know that I am in control with as much as I can possibly control. I can't control whether I get corona, but I can control not getting type 2 diabetes. I can control not getting, heart disease. I can control whether I push play on my workout. I can control whether I'm getting my mind right and my mental health right by doing personal development. I can control surrounding myself with a positive community of other people who are doing the same thing. You don't know when this is going to be over. They might have told you April 30th. Are you just going to sit here for the next 30 days doing nothing? Because what's going to happen when they tell you it's another 30 days? Use this time to work on yourself. Work on your physical health, your mental health. If there is something that you've wanted to do and you're an entrepreneur, okay, do it now, man.
Here's the pitch.
Do it now. But please, don't be part of the problem. that all of these doctors and these EMTs and these nurses are having to face right now in New York, where they have to make a decision. They are making a decision whether someone lives or dies. Doesn't matter whether they signed a DNR or not. Doesn't matter, because there's no room. The poor EMS person who has been trained their entire life to save people. There's even laws. There's laws, guys, where if you're not trained in CPR, that you can help save someone's life with compressions. You know what? In New York, sorry, flatline, because we don't have room for you. But guess what? You could control that. You could have changed that EMS's whole day, because they wouldn't have had to make that decision, because you could have protected yourself. Be a part of the solution, not a part of the problem. Be a part of America, not being a statistic of a country that is gluttonous and is greedy and does not take care of themselves. Make a change. Move your ass. Get up. Go for a walk right now. Seriously, I don't care where you live. Go for a walk. Oh, you want to have another bottle of wine tonight? Really? Let's try water. Let's try it. Oh, you want to go binge watch 7 episodes of Tiger King? Go read a freaking book. Seriously, I'm so sick and tired of people making excuses, and I feel for all of these doctors that have to make the hardest decisions in their life. And we went through it in January, and I can tell you right now, with my father-in-law dying of cardiac disease, there's no way he would have survived right now. I mean, ultimately he didn't anyway, but what I'm trying to say is he wouldn't have. And that was our decision, not the doctors. Right now the doctors are having to make decisions, and that's not right. Because they're the people that we're trying to depend on.
Imagine being the father-in-law of this person, dying, and then your daughter-in-law uses your death to try to get people involved in her Beachbody pyramid scheme. Whoa.
So please, come out of this a better person. Come out of this healthier than you've ever been in your life. And I will pitch it to you once again, and you know that I'm here, and so is my team. I will help you. It's what I do. It's who I am, and I am trying to help you. I am trying to help my friends who are on the front lines. I am trying to help as many people as possible. And now, more than ever, is when you need to step up and be like, okay, you're right. Because there's no judgment. I know what it's like to live in that world of thinking you know everything and you don't. I lived there for many years. But I want you to literally lock arms with me and my team and live better and live healthier. Because that's what we're here for. Together, we are better. And together, as a nation, we need to be healthier. We need to do better. Hope you guys have a great night. You know you can always count on me. Peace out.
I don't even know what to say. We just got chewed out for 10 minutes straight. Yelled at. How about you read a book? Drink some water. Oh, really? Drink some water. Holy shit. Yeah, so anyway, that was a very long-winded way of trying to get people to sign up for her Beachbody course. The point she's making is almost so esoteric that I don't see what the point is of getting on and berating people. Again, these are business owners. Hello, business owners talking like this on their social media. Insane. While I'm sure that obesity worsens the coronavirus, I don't understand getting on your social media and berating people about being obese. Because obesity is a multi-layered issue, right? A lot of it has to do with socioeconomic status, not just, oh, somebody's sitting around drinking wine, watching Tiger King or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of disenfranchised groups who tend to be obese. Yelling at people saying it is in your control. Well, a lot of it's not. A lot of it's not, especially in times like this where people are losing their jobs. It's not so easy to control your stress and to get access to really good, healthy food. But she's not taking that into account. I think, once again, it shows how out of touch these people are, how wrong they are about obesity. You can't just get on your social media and scream at people and tell them you need to be healthy, you shouldn't be obese. Not that easy. It demonstrates a severe lack of understanding surrounding obesity. Once again, these people are showing that they have little to no nutritional knowledge, little to no nutritional education, and they are not at all qualified to be giving nutritional advice, fitness advice, anything like that. All it takes to be a Beachbody coach, let me remind you, 18 years old, live in the United States, have a social security number. That's it. That's it. Those are the requirements. So why are you getting on your social media talking about something that is so nuanced that she has no idea what she's talking about? Why? Stop. Hey, stop. Okay? Stop. So anyway, that's it for this video. I have nothing else to say about these people. They have pissed me off really royally. They pissed me off. I mean, these are some of the worst videos that I've seen yet. And every week I'm like, there's no way it'll get worse than this. I'm like, come on, it was really bad last week. Like, there's no way. And every week something new happens. Every week somebody tops it because they're getting that much more desperate, right? I hope you enjoyed. Please subscribe for more anti-MLM videos. I make a new one every single week. And please leave a like if you like this video. I would really appreciate it. It helps my channel out. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.